Hi, this is the question on the basis of relation between the potential and work done and electric field concept. So look at here from the point, the initial point A 1 comma 2 comma 0 to the final point D 3 comma 2 comma 0. A charge of 2 coulomb, a charge of 2 coulomb moved through the point B 2 comma 2 comma 0 and C 3 comma 1 comma 0 along the path ABCD. Let us take some irregular path, whatever may be the path, because it was not mentioned the path here. So let us take, and this is A, and this is B, no this is C, no this is D. But so very important point is, in this only the electric field is exist here. Electric field in that region is 2I Newton per Coulomb. So electric field is equals to 2I Newton per Coulomb. So what is the important key concept here? What is the concept involved here? Here the charge is moving under the influence of electric field only. Charge is moving under the influence of electric field only. Now, it's a very important concept here. Only conservative fields are acting. Only conservative fields are acting here. Only conservative fields are acting. We know that so work done by conservative fields independent of the path followed. This is a very important point. Independent of the path followed. Independent of the path followed. So now we move to that. So very important concept here. So work done is equals to work done by conservative force equals to minus charge into potential difference between those 2 points. This is a very important point. That is, work done by conservative force to move a charge from initial position to final position is equals to minus of Q into V, potential at final position minus potential at initial position. That is important point. So here, once go to the question, the electric field in that region is 2I Newton per Coulomb. Work done is given by. Actually, here the thing is, he was asking the work done by external force. That's an important point. Work done by external force. Now, one more important point here. On a system, only conservative forces and external forces acting, and change in kinetic energy is 0. Work done by conservative force equal to minus of work done by external force. Work done by conservative force equals to minus of work done by external force. So work done by external force equals to plus Q into delta V. So now I moved to how can you find the delta V? Here in this question, he gave the electric field, he gave the initial position and final position. So then how can you find the electric field? So just move to the relation between the field and the potential. Relation between field and potential. So the delta V is equals to minus of integration E bar dot dr bar. That is the V final minus V initial equals to minus of initial point to final point. So E bar dot dr bar. This is the very important concept. So from the question, what is dr bar is, we can go directly initial point and final point. Why? Because this is a conservative forces here. We are acting the conservative fields. And the conservative forces independent of the path followed, let us take directly from initial point to final point. So then what is the dr now? A 1 to 1 comma 2 comma 0. So initial point is at A 1 comma 2 comma 0, and the final point is D 3 comma 2 comma 0. Now from this E is constant here. E is constant. Let us take the dr bar equals to, so because dr bar also constant here. So dr bar is equals to 1 comma 3 1 to 3 comma 0 means D minus that is 2I cap. You can get directly because this is a E also constant actually. Otherwise you can't go to this way. If the E is not constant, if E is not constant, if E is not constant, then I take the E bar is equals to EXI cap plus EYJ cap plus EZK cap. And let take a dr bar is equals to dxi cap plus dyj cap plus dzk cap. Then take a dot product, we'll get the answer. But in this question, E is a constant because you give us E bar is equals to 2I cap SI units. So I go directly here, E bar dot dr. So now the delta V is equals to minus of 2I cap dot 2I cap. That is minus 4. Now what you calculate here, work done by external force charge into delta V. So work done by external force here. So work done by external force equals to charge into delta V. Charge is given as how much, which charge is moving, just look at the question here. So which charge is moving? 2 coulombs of charge, look at it. 2 coulombs is moved through points B and C along the path ABC. The electric field in that region is to, the work done is given by. So in this case, Q into delta V. So Q is 2 coulombs and delta V is minus 4. That should be equals to minus 8 joules. Suppose you ask the question, if the work done by electric field minus Q into delta V, that is a minus 2 into minus 4, that is equals to 8 joules. So move to the question, what you asked exactly. The question work done is given by. Actually, I think in this question, from the initial point 1 comma 2 comma 0 to the final point 3 comma 2 comma 0, a charge of 2 coulomb is moved through the points B and C along the path ABCD. The electric field in that region is 2I Newton per coulomb. The work done is given by. Actually, I think this is the work done by electrical field. The work done by electrical force is equals to plus 8 joules. Because the work done by external force is minus 8 joules. So I thought this is the work done by electrical field. So then option A is correct. Look at this question. The variation of electric potential with a distance r from a fixed point is as shown in the figure. The electric intensity at r equals to 1 meter, 3 meter and 5.5 meter respectively. Look at this. I'm going to the previous question. In this question, we calculated the work done if we gave the electric field by using the concept of this one is potential from the field. Here we use the concept is potential from the field. So we use the concept is potential from the field. Now in this question, we have to find field from the potential. Field from the potential. So what the relation between the field and the potential, as we discussed earlier, delta V is equals to minus of E bar dot dr. If we write in that in another way, field here, then the field equals to minus delta V by delta R. That is nothing but minus del V. Otherwise, you can write it more clearly, minus dou V by dou R. So very, very important point, field is the negative potential gradient. Field is the negative potential gradient. Field is negative potential gradient. Here, come to the question. He gave the potential and position curve. Potential and position curve. So let's look at here. The delta V by delta R. That gives us slope. So what is this conclusion now here? The magnitude of electric field is equals to delta V by delta R. That is slope of potential and R curve. So now you ask the question from this at R equal 1 meter. So look at the figure. So I'm drawing the figure again here. This is in meters. This is in volt per meters. You ask the question at 1 meter. Now look at it at 1, at 3, at 5.5. One subject the question, figure, this is 0, O to A, this is B and C. 1 is in between O and A. Look at that at R equal to 1 meter. At R equals to 1 meter. That is, this is in between O and A. Slope is constant. Look at this. The slope is constant. Why I'm concentrating on the slope? I told you already. Slope gives us VR. Slope of VR curve gives us magnitude of electric field. The negative slope gives us E. Simple. Minus dV by dr. No. So negative slope gives us E. So slope gives us magnitude, but negative slope, that is minus dV by dr. The negative slope gives us E. So slope is constant. I take the slope is between here. Slope is equals to delta V by delta R, equals to delta V by delta R in the sense 4 by 2. That is 2 volt per meter. Sorry, here this is volt only. Potential unit is. So 2 volt per meter. Now the electric field between 1 meter, because slope is constant, even at 1, even at 2, at any point between the 0 and 2, the field is same. That is means constant field. Very clear. That is constant field. Slope is constant, indicate that field is constant. So then E is equals to minus dV by dr, no? So therefore, E at R equals to 1 meter is equals to 2 volt per meter. So one subject R equal to 3. R equal to 3 meter. R equal to 3 meter is, from the figure, it's between A and B. Between A and B. So in the between A and B means the potential is constant. So potential is constant in the sense slope is 0. Therefore, the field is 0. So at T is equal to, at R equal to 3 meter, field is 0. Next one is B to C. At R equal to 5.5. So at 5.5 means, again, observe the figure. B to C, once observe the figure. B to C, straight line means slope constant, but this is negative slope. So slope constant means field is constant, but negative slope means then field becomes positive, because field is negative slope of the potential distance curve. Then this is then E is equals to minus delta T by delta R, that is equals to 4 by 1.5, because delta V is equals to minus 4, delta R is equals to 5.5 minus 4.4, that equals to 1.5. So that is nothing but 40 by 15, that is 8 by 3 volt per meter. So what is your final answer now? Set R equals to 1 meter, the electric field is minus 2 volt per meter. R equals to 3 meter, electric field is 0 volt per meter. R equals to 5.5 meter, then E is equals to 8 by 3 volt per meter. So this is the answer. Very clear. Why even they asked the question at a particular point, but why I took the between 2 points, in the sense that slope is constant. That is the meaning here. So which one is right answer actually? So there is no option is here. There is no option in this question. There is no option. No option is correct. So this is your answer. Thank you. Look at this question. 2-point charges Q1, Q2 equal to 2 microcoulombs are fixed at x equal to 1, x1 equal to 0 plus 3 meter, and x2 equal to minus 3 meter. As shown, a third particle of mass 1 gram and charge minus 4 microcoulomb is released from the rest at y equals to 4 meter. Find the speed of the particle as it reached the origin. This is a very good question, and it's easy question actually. Look at the figure. I'm drawing this again. So how you approach this question? Once think. This is a Q1. This is a 2 microcoulomb. This is a Q2 also 2 microcoulomb. This distance is 3 meter. This is taken origin. This is minus 3 meter. That means distance is 3 meter. The point is minus 3. This point is plus 3. Now here at this point minus 4 microcoulomb is there at 4 meter distance. Now it is released. Once think. This is minus 4 microcoulomb. This is a 2 microcoulomb. This is a 2 microcoulombs. These two charges are fixed. This is released. Can you think how this charge is coming to this way? Because of Coulomb's attraction forces. So because of Coulomb's attraction forces. So this force attracts in this direction because of attraction force. This force also attracts in this direction along the line joining here. So resultant force acting this direction, that is the reason it is coming this way. The question is, what is the speed of the particle as it reaches to this? Why? Because think a logical point. At this point, the body releases from charge is released from the rest. While coming this, the charge is accelerated under the influence of the force. So its speed increases. This is the question. We can go to the easy way by using the concept of work energy theorem. Why I stress the point? Because whenever asking the speed, if you go to the kinematics assumptions, finding the accelerations, then force is variable here, force is variable, find the acceleration first, then go to the integration method. We will find that there's everything is a different method. That's a long approach. You can solve in that way also. But there we can calculate the work energy theorem. Why I use the work energy theorem concept easily? Because here it is coming minus 4 microcoulomb is moving due to Coulomb's attraction force. So Coulomb's attraction force in the sense electrostatic attraction force. No other forces are acting. Very clear. No other forces are acting. Only electrostatic attraction forces are acting here. No other forces are acting. So that means the electrostatic attraction force is a conservative force. Here only conservative forces are acting. Here only conservative forces are acting. So in a system, only conservative forces are acting. Then it follows the law of conservation of mechanical energy. So now we move to that according to work energy theorem. So work done by all the forces acting on the system equals to change in kinetic energy. The work done by conservative force means electrostatic force only. That is a change in kinetic energy. So work done by conservative force equal negative change in potential energy. That's equals to change in kinetic energy. So you can easily that. So negative change in potential energy equals to minus of charge into potential difference equals to change in kinetic energy. So potential difference in the sense, this is, let us take, and this is the initial point, this is the final point. So the potential is a scalar quantity. The which charge is moving, Q is nothing but 4 microcoulomb. So this is moving, this 2 microcoulomb and 2 microcoulombs are at rest. So now I use this relation. So I take the data now. So V initial. So first one, V initial. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by 5 meter. Why the 5 meter is? This is 3 meter, this is a 4 meter, this is the straight line distance here. So this is the straight line distance here. This is the 5 meter. Even this one also 5 meter from this 2 microcoulombs charge. 5 meter. So now what will happen? Q by 5. Again another charge is nothing but 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by 5. So that is 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 power 9. Q is 2 microcoulomb. And that is 2 into 10 power minus 6 by 5. This is 1 by 4 pi Q by 5, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by 5. Q is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 6 microcoulombs. So that is 4 9 36. So 36 into 10 power 3 by 5 volt. This is initial potential at position I. Now what is the final potential now? So final potential is equal to, again final potential is at, from just observe the figure, final potential is at this point, which is now the distance is 3 meter. So because we are very clear, potential due to a point charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R. So that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R is now 3 meter. Here how many? 2 charges are there, 2 identical charges now. So that again 2 into 9 into 10 power 9, charge is 2 microcoulombs, 2 into 10 power minus 6 by 3. So now this is 36 by 3. I will cancel the 3 later. Now 36 by 3 into 10 power 3 volt. Now kinetic energy. So initial kinetic energy is 0 because charge is minus 4 microcoulomb charge initial rest. So what is the final kinetic energy equals to of mv square? Mass is 1 gram. So 1 gram is nothing but 1 by 2 into 10 power minus 3 kgs into v square. So now I substituted this all the things in this equation 1. So q is which charge is moving? Minus 4 microcoulomb. So that's finally we move to that. So minus q into delta v equals to delta ki. So minus q in the sense minus of q is minus 4 microcoulombs, 4 into 10 power minus 6 here. Delta v is nothing but final minus initial. So 36 by 3 into, so 36 by 3 into 10 power 3 minus 36 by 5 into 10 power 3 is equals to 1 by 2 into 10 power minus 3 into v square. Why? Because initial kinetic energy is 0. So now I'm substituting here. That is a 4 into 10 power minus 6. Here 36 into 10 power 3 is common from the bracket. Now this is equals to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5 equals to 1 by 2 into 10 power minus 3 into v square. So now the 10 power minus 3 bring to this side, 10 power plus 3. So 10 power plus 6 and 10 power minus 6 will be cancelled. Now this is 10 power minus 6, 10 power plus 3, minus 3 cancel. So now taken this is 5 minus 3, 2 by 15. So 4 into 36 into 2 by 15. 5 minus 3, 2 by 15 equals to 1 by 2 into v square. So now v square equals to, so 4 into 36 by 15. 4 into 36 by 15. Now v is equals to 4 into 36 is 6 by root 15. So 4 into 6 by root 15 the answer. So 24 by root 15. We are closing the approximately. This is a 6.2 meters per second. So our close answer is here. Nearly close answer is 6 meters per second. This is the answer.